Hi everybody, Peter Sterlacci here, founder of Believe, Become, Be Your Brand, and I'm really excited to finally be recording a new personal branding with a spin video for you folks. It's been a long time since I've recorded my last one, so really looking forward to getting some new videos out for you. And we're going to start with this one here, which is going to be a series of short clips where I'm going to share with you some advice and tips on what you can do when you need to repair your personal brand, when you go off brand, and how can you get yourself back on brand. And again, to use the image of cycling here, imagine sometimes when you're riding your bike and your chain gets derailed, and really what that means is that the chain comes off or it gets caught up somewhere, and you can't shift the bike. Sometimes the wheels get stuck, and basically you really can't move forward. And what you have to do is you have to really pull off to the side of the trail, assess the damage or assess what's going on, take out your toolkit and try to repair what's happened there so that you can get back on the bike and continue on your journey. Well, really it's the same thing when we think about our personal brands. Inevitably, you are going to go off brand. I mean, that's the reality of the situation. We could work really, really hard. Imagine you've worked really hard to go through the personal branding process. You've uncovered what your brand strengths are, your attributes. You've started to develop the communication tools that you need in order to communicate your personal brand, to get your brand out there both offline and online. And you're managing your brand as consistently and constantly as you can. But then imagine one day, you go into Google and you Google your name to see how people are seeing you out there, and something comes up on Google that really takes you off brand. Maybe it's something that somebody posted or something that you're not really sure how it got on there. But at this point, your brand has become derailed. Just like a bicycle, that chain is popped off, and really now what we need to do is really assess what's happened, take out your personal branding toolkit, and use the tools that you need in order to get yourself back on brand. So again, this is bound to happen. It happens to everybody. And really the thing is, as long as you have the proper tools in place, it's actually quite easy to get back on brand and to be ready for that and to have really that toolkit ready for you. And so what I'm going to do over this series of videos is to share with you kind of a set of tools that you can use in order to get yourself back on brand. And today the tool that I want to talk about is this idea of really the 3 C's of personal branding. This is this idea of being clear, consistent, and constant with your personal branding message. And in this way, if you do go off brand, whether it's caused by somebody putting something online that's really not, that really doesn't demonstrate what your brand is, then if you can clearly, consistently, and constantly continue to get your brand message out there, then eventually what's going to happen is, that information that's showing up on Google about you will eventually get pushed down off of that first page. Remember, that first page of Google Real Estate is so critical to your personal brand. So if anything shows up on that first page that takes you off brand, you really want to do what you can to get it off brand. And again, by providing clear, consistent, and constant content, that will always ensure that that your on-brand message is continually being communicated to your brand community. So again, that first tool there is the 3 C's of personal branding. Make sure that you have that tool in your toolkit so that you always remember to send out that clear, consistent, and constant message. In my future videos, we're going to talk about some other tools that you can use in order to make sure that you can stay on brand, so that when your brand does go off brand, when your brand does get derailed, and that chain does fall off, you'll know how to get it back on. I hope this tip has been helpful for you. I encourage you to continue to visit my website at petersterlacci.com. And by the way, I have a new ebook that we've published recently called the 30 by 30 by 30 blogathon, and this is actually an ebook of 30 amazing articles that 30 different thought leaders have shared on the topic of personal branding. And some of those articles will actually include some tools that will help you to keep yourself back on brand. If you haven't viewed any of my other videos and you're on YouTube right now, just look off to the side over there. You'll see some other personal branding with a spin video tips, and I really encourage you to watch those videos and send me a comment. Let me know what you think. All right, I'm going to jump back on my bike over here, continue onward. Hopefully I won't get derailed today, and I'll enjoy the rest of my ride. Good luck with you and the rest of your personal branding journey, and we'll talk to you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.